Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Cameo Nicole here, and I just wanted to come on and talk to you a little bit about when we feel like he's not with me, then he can't deal with our child. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing different videos throughout the week. My whole channel is just about life, how we go through it, and just that's just what it is. Life is life, so you know the various things that could come with life. So be prepared for different something every single day. Mondays are court days, court custody. That is my specialty. I've had a lot of experience in it. I do not have legal education or anything like that, but I do speak from years of experience. So I am going to talk today about he's not with me, he doesn't want our child. So we tend to, as females, decide that, okay, you're now just the baby daddy, you're the sperm donor because we didn't get along, or whatever the case is. We no longer want to be together, so I'm not going to turn that sound off. I apologize. We're not going to just do this anymore. So no, you can't see our son. You can't see our daughter or our son till I tell you. Well, number one, we are completely wrong for having that thought process. A lot of hate may come our way, but it is the truth. Unless there are drug abuse, alcohol abuse, or sexual, physical, mental, if there's some type of abuse being done to that child, then I can say, don't send your baby there. However, because you want to make sure you're cautious and you're safe, but you can't do it just because, oh well, he cheated on me, so I don't know who he think he is, but we come as a package deal. You can't have me. You can't have the baby. That's not how it works. It's very painful when that happens to the male. It's painful to the child because they're not really understanding why there's a separation. I'm speaking, the child does not understand. The man, yeah, he understands. But, and I'm sure he'll feel that repercussion. But what we do to the human psyche is what is the most important. It is a very traumatic experience to be pulled from your child, whether you are male or female. What I hope that I do deliver is a sense of comfortability and a desire to want to co-parent and do it in a sensible way that is conducive for the child and the situation as a whole. Because even though we left a situation, let's say y'all just don't get along, opposite schedules, your boyfriend, girlfriend, things don't work out, you separate, you want to still give that child some security to know mom loves me and dad loves me. If child knows that mom loves me and dad loves me and I am open to see both of them, you're creating a security in that child that most of us didn't even have when we were younger. You're creating a welcoming atmosphere. You're creating something that is not likely to be happening in today's world, because the first thing that women want to do is go collect child support and start a custody battle. And sometimes the men want to as well. And I will talk on that next topic as far as the men trying to take custody from the mom. But in this video, we'll just focus on mom taken away from dad. And it's sad to say that it happens more times than not that once we separate, we already automatically assume that, hey, my child don't need to go see you. I don't know what females you got going on over there. I don't know how you operate your life. You don't do a good job. You don't do this. You don't do that. Blah, blah, blah. You're not paying child support. I mean, we go in. How do I know we go in? Because I went in like that. I know what that is like to be on the other side. What I did realize was that those actions were not the best actions, could have been done a lot better, and could have saved a whole lot of stress. We have one life to live, so why would we spend so much time trying to cause havoc because somebody hurt our heart? The first thing we need to do when we go through a breakup is heal our heart. We do have to separate the two now because the relationship is no longer a romantic relationship. Sometimes the point is to try to make it as close to a friendship as possible. But if that is not possible, you do have to become like business partners. And within business partners, You may not agree on everything, but you are going to have to agree that the child was created by both of you and the child loves both of you, and that it's fair to the child that he or she gets to see both parents. Now, I want to take us to go back a moment and really think about what our childhood was like. Did we have both parents? Did we have one parent, not the other? Was mom around and not dad, or was dad around and not mom? And how we felt, and did we desire to have the other parent present in our life? Now, some of us could have pushed those thoughts behind or been in denial, but you want to think you have a few different scenarios. Either dad wasn't around because dad didn't choose to be, or mom pushed dad away. Some are family seekers. You may never know what the situation was. You might just know that you didn't grow up with dad. How did you feel? What did that create in you as a woman? Did that create daddy issues for you? What a lot of men like to say women walk around with. Did that create insecurities in you? Did that create instability in your psyche of safety and security? And those are the two things that women, we thrive off of. We thrive off of security. But if our fathers weren't there, if we were mistreated by our fathers, if we were mistreated by our stepfathers, if we have no idea what happened to our dads, what did that create in you? So in the separation process is like, do we want our children to feel that same type of pain? And you can say, oh, well, I turned out okay. But did you really? Did you really? And how much did you have to go through to be okay? So the point of what I'm trying to get across is let's change this map of how we separate with our significant others and how we start treating the children. They're not possessions. They're not something that we can take over. They are borrowed angels from heaven, and we had a certain person come and help us create this child, and we do have to share no matter how much we don't care like for the other person. It's not about us. It is about the child. And I promise you, if you just swallow your pride just a little bit, because I know it hurts. It hurts to be separated from your significant other. It hurts to see them now with someone else, and that specific woman, maybe stepmom, and maybe cuddling your child, or cultivating them in their parenting ways. All of that hurts, and all of that's real. But what we can't do is walk around in denial and try to just snatch that time away and decide, well, you're not gonna get him today. You're not. You didn't pay me child support. I got $500, but I want $1,000 in child support. Like, we sometimes create more problems than what we really should have. And if you just take a step back, do something. So in doing so, I just received that when I say take a step back, because that pain is so strong and you really don't want to take a step back and allow your child to go and explore their father and new life, because in your mind, you all were supposed to be a family. You never even saw this coming for the most part. Even if you did see it coming, you may have thought, oh, we could work this out, and it just didn't work out. Well, at the end of the day, we do have to face reality. So I would suggest in this time, it may be beneficial to do some type of counseling, being on different type of YouTube channels and hearing other people's stories, and to know that you're not alone in this. That will help. But do some counseling. Get with somebody really good that can help you work through those emotions, because that's a lot of separation that's going on. You're going to go through emotions of anger and maybe sometimes even hatred and extreme dislike for the other person because of how much you're hurting and how the family is now separated. Now you got to send the baby over there, but you got this other female over there, and I don't want my child around her. Like, it is so much involved in separating, but we have to also make sure that we are keeping ourselves in check so that our children get what they need out of life, because they also only have one life to live. And if we impose pain onto them, whether intentionally or not, you know, that is creating them a lifetime of emotions that they may have to go through. Okay, mind you, I've had a lot of experience in this, so I'm not just talking just to say. I know what it feels like on both sides. So definitely do some therapy, get into something to create a hobby for you. You're going to need an outlet to express this anger or sadness that you may feel, the separation of the family, and what to do. You know, when your child goes to see the other parent, if you feel some type of emotions when you see the new girlfriend there, I mean, you really gonna have to keep it together and focus on your maybe gym life. Join the gym, join a dancing class, a boxing class, get that anger out. Honey, I've done it all. Painting, artwork, writing, poetry, photography, go take some photo shots. You know, start focusing on your healing and what you need in life, because that is how you are going to be able to cope with co-parenting in a basically an unrealistic way. Everybody wishes they could separate and just still get along with the other parent for the sake of the child. We deep down want that, but our emotions and our pride gets in the way. And our goal as the moms, we're strong women. Like, we're strong, we're loved, we're powerful, we're queens. We got to know this from the inside out. And once you know this, like, you can conquer the world. So don't think just because you're separating from your husband, from your boyfriend, or whatever is making the family split up, that you can't conquer this either. Because God didn't bring you this far to give up. You have that child to raise, and you're going to raise the right way, and you're going to make sure they have the best life possible. And that starts with you taking care of you, and also making sure that they get the best of both parents, as long as that's possible. Mind you, no abuse is involved. And you're going to feel so much better, so much lighter about the situation. I just challenge you to do that. Do a small piece of it, even if it's just a phone call, to let them talk to the other parent if y'all haven't even communicated. I just pray this video helps you. I pray that God is going to continue to bless your life and help move you through these waves of emotions that come, because they're powerful, they're strong, they can take over your mind and everything in your life if you don't focus. But if you focus on the happiness of your child and your inner happiness, I promise you the road won't be that long, and it'll end faster than what you really think it might. But if you focus it on him, it will be a long road. So remember who God created you to be. And if you don't know, ask God. Seek him out to find out who you are. Anyway, I love you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you know someone going through a similar situation, please share the video, because something I say may be able to help them. That is my prayer. So I will see you in the next video. Have a great afternoon.